It's Friday, April 3rd, 2020, and we're still in the midst of the corona pandemic. We found out yesterday here in Washington State that we're going to be locked down at least through May 4th. And that was kind of hard because it was like hearing a whole nother month. Like if it had said April 30th, I think it would have been okay. But hearing that it was May 5th and hearing that that was like a whole different month is kind of crazy. Um, Folks in Dallas County, where I grew up, they're locked down until May 20th. So I think our hopes of it being over mid-April, no, not going anywhere. And at this point, we'll be lucky if this is over by end of June, I think, which really, really sucks. Um, it's definitely starting to take a toll, like on mental health. I know I've mentioned that before, but starting to really, I think with that having to process what if it doesn't end for 12 months, and starting to think about like what are the risks that are worth it, what are the calculated risks, what's not worth it. I know that next week, Thursday, is predicted to be warmer weather out, and so I'm planning on going cycling. It's kind of a, well, I'm going to take that calculated risk, and really the biggest risk is getting out of the building, touching elevator buttons and all that kind of stuff. And then if something happened, I did break my leg or something like that, then I'd have to go to a hospital. um, it's a calculated risk I have to take. It's the same thing that, I could break my leg in the bathroom. I could break my leg or something else in a car accident going to get groceries. So there's still calculated risks. Roads are less busy right now. So, they're easier to traverse. So that part of cycling is much diminished. So, yeah, I think a lot of people are starting to think about these things. What do I want to do with that? Also thinking a lot about what am I doing with this time and how am I maximizing time in my house? What am I doing? I've been doing a lot of digital projects, a lot of looking at photography and building some sites and code and all kinds of stuff that I've been thinking about for a while. And I'm kind of starting to get bored with those. And so it's like, I need something new. Started walking circles in the house. So through the balcony, around the kitchen island, back out the bedroom, through again, around and around, and walked 3.5 miles, I believe, yesterday while I was on calls. And it's all I can do at this point, and it is what it is. But it's better than nothing, and it's at least getting me moving and getting some exercise in. So I think it's time to go walk some figure eights. This is just a quick update. I'm gonna have a couple interviews coming up later next week or early next week, I guess. One from a person who's the first person that I knew that is a presumptive positive for COVID, and the other a person who was abroad during all of this and had to get back to the US. So I look forward to those interviews and recording those early next week. Stay safe.